Hi, I'm Sophie Kravitz from Hackaday, and I'm here with Akiba.
Hi, I'm Akiba from Freak Labs and Hacker Farm.
Okay, so we're here at SuperCon. Have you been having a good time?
This is awesome. Like, there are a lot of talks that I really like. I especially liked Nadia's talk. I liked the IC reverse engineering and
Ken's.
Yeah. I mean, just like there's some serious like IC porn in there. But yeah, there's just a lot of good things, and yeah, and I'm glad I finished my talk because I'm actually like really shy in public speaking. So there's been a lot of news about Shenzhen recently. If you believe all the hype, then you'd think that it's all about futuristic robotic arms or massive factories or Huaqiangbei, and that's true. But at the same time, those are all just part of a larger holistic infrastructure. So I want to at least show you guys a bit more depth about what's available in Shenzhen.
You can't tell at all. That was a really good talk.
Oh really? My voice was like shaking at the beginning because it was like
you should have done some breakdancing.
No, I can't. Yeah, that's even more weird.
So you came here from Japan?
Yes. I came from Japan. Yeah, I live out on a farm in rural Japan, about an hour and a half outside of Tokyo.
How do you get there normally from Tokyo? Or how do you get to Tokyo from the farm?
There's a couple of ways, but generally I take the bus. The bus is the fastest way.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bus that just takes you to the train station, and from there you can go to Tokyo, or I just hitch a ride to the bus stop, and then which is like about 5 miles out, and then after that, then I just take the bus into Tokyo.
How many people are living on Hacker Farm right now?
About 16.
Oh my God. Huh? I didn't expect that.
Well, I mean, so actually what happened, so Hacker Farm started out as a live-in hackerspace, and what happened is that the property there is cheap. Like the rent is so cheap that whoever went out there and wanted to kind of stay out there ended up just renting their own place, and so there's like kind of a bunch of people that are constantly just renting places, and we actually had a lot of guests, from last summer until now, we've had like a lot of guests, like so many to the point where we've had to get a guest house too. So we have like a separate guest house now.
Do you guys all do dinner and stuff together? Is there
It depends. We have sometimes we have like chef residencies, and
chef residencies.
Yeah. Well, some people would come from France, and then
they practice on you guys.
They would stay for like 3 months. Mm-hmm. And then we have a cafe out there, and so with a professional kitchen, and then they just work the cafe, and then the terms of the residency is that they just teach people, like the locals and also the people at Hacker Farm, like how to cook. So there's like bread baking, things like that. But then afterwards, then they also make money by opening up the cafe. So they would just have their own like cafe bistro night or something like that.
That's awesome.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
And you've been talking about farming a lot. I've seen that around.
Yeah.
So
like
what are
you doing? Since last year, since 2 years ago, then we started learning about rice farming. So it's much harder than I expected. So we're learning like kind of rice farming the traditional Japanese way by the old guys that like kind of just still do it that way, and then also we're trying to inject some technology, but trying to make it like non-intrusive. So it's we're trying to help people monitor the water levels of the rice fields, because one thing is that the rice paddies aren't attached to the houses. So like the average age of the farmer out in the countryside is around 75 to 80 years old, and so they have to walk up a hill every day, or they have to get in the car, drive out, walk up a hill into the rice terrace, check the water, and that happens like once or twice a day. So as they get older, then a lot of them give up just because they can't do that anymore. Yeah. So we're trying to automate measuring the water levels to just, because it's such a simple thing, and then they can just check on the internet for the ones that use the internet, and then we're trying to figure out like kind of email or some other methods to contact people, the older people that just are not on smartphones or anything like that.
I mean, are many Are most people on smartphones or not?
I think like the younger people are. The older people, like some of them will be using like email. So they would have the old flip phones, and then you can still email them. And so then we can just have the water levels emailed to them. So we tested that out. And then there's also, and some people are actually using the internet. And so then we just have the levels, like, you know, they can just check on our website for their paddy.
So what other kinds of technologies are you implementing on the farm?
Well, like I guess, well, we've been there for 3 years now, and so like we're finally getting in with the locals, and so we were given a farm plot. So my girlfriend Jacinta is like really excited, and there's another guy that moved out there. He's from Mexico, and he's been an agricultural engineer for 30 years out there, and his specialty is like kind of sustainable agriculture. So both of them will be taking that farm plot and trying to demonstrate certain things. So like Adrian is the Mexican guy. He wants to plant the Three Sisters, which are corns, beans, and squash, and those are like partner plants, and they kind of complement each other and help each other grow. And he wants to grow those and kind of introduce that as a way of planting in Japan. And Jacinta is like she's kind of been mostly involved in tech on the content production side. And she's trying to learn more about the agriculture, but we're going to try and use it as a showcase, and we're going to try and add in certain features like automated drip irrigation and
nice.
And just like we'll just outfit it with a bunch of sensors and see what's useful, what's not, what breaks, what doesn't. There's a lot of things that you wouldn't think about. Like for the water level monitoring things, then like if you don't plug up every hole, then spiders will get in there and like start spinning webs, and then they just like block all your sensor measurements. So like we're using like sonar to like measure the water, and then if there's like any open hole, then the spiders will spin a web on it. Or for the sonar devices, there's a little lip, like it goes around and it goes up, and the spiders would just like spin a web around the lip. So then like so then the levels would get all weird. There's like oh man, I don't. It's like where do I start? There's a lot. Like when you live in the countryside, there's a whole different set of issues. Like we have like a monkey problem right now, where monkeys come down and eat like any food that we leave out, so we can't leave any food out. And there's like
are they friendly?
I guess so. They come at night, so like they make a lot of noise, but then like when you look, then they're gone. So, but there's like wild boar, and there's less and less food up in the hills, and so the wild boar are coming down, and they're like just digging up everything and trying to look for food. So they're like digging up a bunch of plants and looking for roots. So they cause a lot of damage to farms.
How do you prevent them from coming?
I think ideally then there'd be more food up in the hills. But the government sees them as a pest, and so they pay the Hunters Association or anyone with a hunting license to trap and kill the boar. So we don't like.
Are they food?
Huh?
Is a boar food?
They're wild pigs. So actually, we don't kill any of them. But like the Hunters Association, they don't know what to do with the carcasses, so they give it to us, and then and so now we're learning. Butchering and charcuterie. Oh. So like bacon stuff.
Bacon.
Like that.
Yeah. Hilarious. So back to SuperCon, we have just a couple more hours till the end of the day here. What are you planning on doing?
I am going to check out some more talks. I'm going to socialize. Like I said, I since I finished my talk, I feel a lot better because I was nervous about like just messing it up. But it went okay. I was a bit worried about the time also, but that all went okay also.
It always goes okay.
Yeah.
I've seen you speak a bunch. It's always good.
Really?
Yeah.
I just get nervous. Like, don't mess this up. But I'm also like hoping to hang out with you, catch up with Chris. Like I haven't been back to the U.S. and actually talking to a lot of people in a long time. Like the last time was like 4 years ago at Open Hardware Summit, I think.
Okay. Oh, because we just saw you in Shenzhen. That's why. It's
yeah.
Okay,
so if you hang out in Shenzhen, then you might catch me out there too.
Yeah, totally. Okay, thanks for talking.
Oh,
it's like nice to catch up.
Thank you. So like I'd like to ask you. So what's going on with the African dance?
I went, the last time I went was like, I'm gonna say like 4 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm going next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, I want to do it too, but.
Yeah, you should.
Well, yeah.
When are you coming to New York?
No promises on that one. Actually, I would like to go check it out when I have more like kind of the theatrical stuff going. Like, so right now I'm working with Wrecking Crew, and I'm trying to set them up on like a lot of different theatrical things to move beyond just like the lighting and stuff. So like, but yeah. So hopefully.
What else are they gonna do besides the lighting?
Well, I mean, like the lighting is nice, but I want to be more focused on the dance. So actually, I think in theater, like the most important thing is timing, and especially in dance. And so when you're doing an effect, then like the worst is when you have like a big silence, and then you have to suddenly start dancing. So it's like, you're like duh, 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 it's like and so like I'm outfitting them with like kind of like buttons that they can hide on their body, and then the performer can actually trigger the music to start rather than the audio person. But anyways,
that's
like
smart.
That. Yeah, so rather than have the audio person handle the cues, then the performer knows the exact timing, and so they can handle the cues.
Cool.
So,
Yeah, so when you come to New York, we'll go take a class.